You're a sneaky little imposter, aren't you? Aren't you? You're a sneaky little imposter, aren't you? Oh, he or she's so sneaky. Yeah.
Well, I thought that 2021 was finally gonna be the year in which we left songs about video games in the past. But sadly, yesterday I was proven wrong, because it appears that George from Stuart Little has decided that the planet needed a song about Among Us, and Genius thought that we needed an interview about it. Now, despite this being a pretty obvious marketing ploy by Genius, I mean, they know that people are gonna see an Among Us song interview and click on it to make fun of it, like I did. It's still a pretty low point to stoop to, because it becomes very obvious over the course of this interview that this song does not need an interview. I mean, it's like the flossing song interview. There's nothing to explore with these lyrics. There's nothing that needs to be explained. But as the great Anton Chekhov used to say, probably, show, don't tell. So with that being said, let's just, let's get this over with. Please subscribe.
The first day going into this production where I was like, okay, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna write a song about Among Us. I was so focused in that everything just kind of went by with ease. I knew exactly what I was doing. I just wrote everything out. I gave all the thought I could to it.
Judging by the lyrics we are about to be forced to listen to, that's a little surprising.
I can't say I didn't give any thought to it because obviously I focused in on it so hard. But knowing that was going to do not as well as it did, but pretty well.
What does this sentence mean? I've been sitting here for a few minutes trying to figure it out and I just can't make sense of it. I think Genius drugs you before the interview because no one ever seems to make sense in these videos. It's like an alternate dimension.
That's what really drove the writing process and the production process. Everybody watch out, 'cause someone's out to turn this night around. The imposter is out to turn the night around. He wants to ruin everybody's life by taking it away from them. Is it you or is it I? Nobody knows.
So he's got a nice voice and all, but did the world really need this? I don't know, I guess I'm kind of biased. I've always found songs about video games kinda stinky. I just feel like no matter how well-rounded they are, you cannot detach the cringe from them. It's always gonna be lingering.
Every crewmate has disbelief between each other. Nobody can trust each other now because somebody is killing everybody. What is going on? Nobody knows. Nobody understands. Look around your shoulder. I don't want to be carried away in a hearse. The YouTube comment section can be quite silly. They quote the line, look around your shoulder. In the animation, everyone questions, shoulder? What? Shoulder? Among Us characters don't have shoulders.
You know, this must be a real gut punch to the struggling musicians out there pouring their heart and soul into their music. And here's this guy getting a Genius interview talking about the shoulders of Among Us characters.
So everybody was kind of pointing that out in the comment section, so that was hilarious. I wish I knew how I might die, but nobody knows. There's a very harsh feeling of paranoia when you're playing Among Us. Even when you're playing with your friends, you have to be really careful and pay attention to the way people talk and lie and see if they're actually lying. Everybody's paranoid, literally everyone. If you're not paranoid, then you're not going to win. You're a sneaky little imposter, aren't you? Aren't you? You're a sneaky little imposter, aren't you?
Wow, that's a real thought-provoking chorus right there. It definitely seems like you went all out constructing this lyrical miracle. Now, obviously I understand that you can only make lyrics about Among Us so deep, but that's the exact reason I'm making this video. This did not need a Genius interview. The lyrics are beyond plain. They do not need an 8-minute-long explanation.
The main character of the video is very paranoid. He's literally like pointing everyone out. He's like, you're the imposter. Are you the imposter? Aren't you the imposter? You definitely are the imposter. And no one's admitting to it, so everyone's dying one by one. And people have actually speculated in the video that he actually wasn't the imposter and he just got driven to insanity by the end of the video and started killing everybody anyways.
Is this why Genius contacted this man for this video? Is the Genius interview team Among Us music video fan theorists? And they just had to get to the bottom of this nail-biting mystery?
So who knows who knew what the imposter could have been? But no, it was pretty straightforward. It was like, that's definitely the imposter. He had a weird technique, that's for sure. But you're among us, I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. So why don't you show yourself and leave us all alone? I was feeling it. I was literally feeling it. I was vibing with the way that I was feeling in the song, and I was working on the melodies actively with the lyrics at the same time.
Yeah, that's generally how you write a song. Try to make everything cohesive.
I wanted to keep the energy going and kind of get heavier, sound more paranoid. I could feel it. I could feel it in my bones. And funny thing about the YouTube comments is they like to point flaws out. And so when I said I can feel it in my bones, people kept saying, Among Us characters only have one bone, because they're literally just one bone. And I don't care.
Well, I'm glad that the world has been blessed with that much-needed insight regarding the anatomy of Among Us characters. But wouldn't it make sense that if you were really worried about the lyrics and putting as much thought into them as you said, that you would kind of hint at the detail that they only have one bone? I don't know, makes sense to me.
They're listening in to everything we're discussing. No one is safe, but we got to keep on breathing. The animator for that video, his name is One Chop. He decided to make the imposter breathe on everyone as soon as that part came in. So he was just like, we got, and his chest went like in and out and in and out. It's the most discreet Easter egg.
Well, based off of that description, that does not seem very discreet to me.
Kind of discreet, I guess. But people have pointed it out. People have said like, okay, this is the little the breath pant percussion thing. I love that part. Cause the actors here, the actors playing the part. Oh, he or she's so sneaky. The game is all about being a detective. I mean, you don't know who is who, and so is it the boy or is it the girl?
Yes, you've explained the concept of the game around 8 times now. I think we sort of get the gist.
He or she's so sneaky. Boom. Look around your shoulder. I don't want to be carried away in a hearse. I wish I knew how I might die, but nobody knows. When people are singing along to a song, they may not know every word, so I decided to simplify it a little bit. It also helped my writing process go a little faster too, just repeating that, and then just amping up my vocal performance for that part.
That's an interesting way to say that you got lazy halfway through.
You're a sneaky little imposter, aren't you? Aren't you? You're a sneaky little imposter, aren't you? But you're among us, I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones, so why don't you show yourself? Maybe you're just messing with us, aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah, maybe you're just messing with us, aren't you? But you're among us, I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones, so why don't you show yourself? The imposter is literally messing with everybody. So there really is no maybe. I don't know why. Maybe sounded good in the lyrics, but the imposter literally is messing with them and killing crewmates. I mean,
I know that I am shitting an ungodly amount of Miralax levels on these lyrics, but I mean, come on, he has said the same thing about every lyric essentially. Yeah, we got it, the imposter's killing people. It really just shows how substanceless this song is, when you can't actually come up with anything to say about it, other than what the song is already saying. Once again, interview not needed.
they be crazy. Show yourself, you're among us, so show yourself. 'Cause not a single one of us wants to die here, right now. No, 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 no. I think we're done with this charade. So why don't you come out and please stop playing with our brains, oh no. No, 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 no. When I started writing this song, I hadn't played the game yet. I basically just did a light research. Saw the words imposter, among us, imposter, among us. Imposter Among Us. Okay, that's the song.
What? You're telling me that you didn't actually put that much thought into the creation of this song? Blasphemy!
Like Billie Eilish said, you don't have to be in love to write a love song. So you don't have to be an imposter to write an imposter song. That made sense in my head. That made sense in my head.
Well, I'm glad that's over. Call me crazy, but I believe that that is the worst genius interview of the bad genius interview saga. I would rather watch Gabby Hanna. There, I said it. Maybe I'm not a true gamer, and that's why I don't appreciate it. Maybe I need to go talk to FaZe Rug. Well, that pretty much wraps things up for our genius journey. If this video tickled your fancy, go ahead and, hit that like button. Maybe give a little smooch to the subscribe. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
But Gabby, what if I'm the monster? Nah, just kidding. The only monsters around here are the people still not subscribed to AugustTheDuck. So make sure you do that. If you don't, I will be forced to uppercut your grandmother.